Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. In a music tech landscape getting more dystopian by the minute, companies like Dreadbox are a breath of fresh air. Real people building real instruments in a twilight zone between art and electronics. The only gripe I have with Dreadbox products is that I'm usually not allowed to use them. Their synths are critically acclaimed and, with a few exceptions, universally appreciated. Today we are going to talk about Nymphs. This 2021 SCI SixTrak inspired analog poly seems like a gift to me and all you Bad Gear aficionados out there. Not only is it missing essential features of the original, it also comes with a number of weird design decisions and an arcane UI straight from a horrifying ancient underworld. At the first glance, Nymphs is ticking all the oversized synthwave Walker boxes. Sliders one pay grade above a Roland boutique. And a displayless menu system of horrors. In spite of the compact form factor, the unit is jam-packed with 80s polyfunctionality. No, we fix it in the marketing polyphony, but 6 voices of analog goodness with seamlessly morphable basic waveforms, a square-shaped sub-oscillator, and noise. The Autotune Mode is worthy of an experimental ambient album. Shift lets you access pulse width, which is officially dedicated to Nick Bett. Detune is great for reimagining the Western tonal system. And adding drama to one of the 2 unison modes. In between these 2 extremes of polyphony use are modes for stacking up to 3 oscillators, resulting in reduced polyphony, and a chord mode that is guaranteed to mess with your MIDI channel settings in the heat of a live performance. In contrast to the aforementioned SixTrak, there is no multitimbrality or sequencer, but the whole thing behaves more like a Juno anyway. 24 dB filters, capable of self-oscillation, and a dedicated high pass, while there is little to report about the 2 ADSRs hardwired to amp, filter and pitch. Dreadbox went the extra mile with the LFOs. Number 1 is polyphonic and reserved for pitch and cutoff. Number 2 is mono and directly leads us to what is probably the most counterintuitive menu diving known to humankind. Sure, you will build up muscle memory for recalling and saving patches rather quickly. But many core features require you to solve this ancient riddle of the Sphinx. However, once you have overcome the initial aversion, you will find out that it is not so bad. Press menu, turn the dial of destiny to LFO2, move a slider, done. Assigning velocity, mod wheel and aftertouch works the exact same way. The other design decision that caused quite a stir among analog lovers is the rather metallic, oddly resonant and disgustingly noisy mono reverb, accessible via its own menu and the envelope sliders. A nice chorus and actual stereo outputs would have pleased the Juno crowd. As we are talking about the Spartan rear panel, power is USB only and I am beyond complaining about mini jack MIDI. Kudos to Dreadbox for being able to offer an analog poly for under $500 without having to build a James Bond villain lair in China. Modern affordable analog synths either look like they are sold in a toy store or they are made by an unnamed multinational monopoly. Can Nymphs beat the system in spite of its questionable UI? You have already heard the synth in today's intro tune, classic analog polytone with noble understatement. Me likes. Time to start this out with a few more contemporary use cases. Nice! Cryptic menus and cramped front panel aside, the synth stays mellow even at higher resonance settings, and the noble analog sheen is quite obvious, as long as you stay away from the quirky internal reverb. I wanna know if we can get away with ditching the external FX and cranking the reverb in a slower arrangement. To have that tone in every arrangement, but I'm sure it makes sense in experimental music or genres like ambient and indie pop. The depth of the unison bass is impressive. My patches were noisier than usual today. Let's try to keep it a little more civilized in this epic Juno-verse of uptempo electro straight from the gear oscillator. Let's get this out of the way first. Nymphs sounds and looks awesome, and it is a nice combination of tried and tested analog sound aesthetics and a few quirky yet fresh ideas. However, it reveals its secrets only to those who RTFM, and chances are that you will mess up while playing it even after longer periods of heavy use. As I have already covered almost every Korg Walker and Roland boutique, it is much appreciated that Dreadbox is bringing this concept to an entirely different level. Keep them coming! Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and leave a comment what other kind of gear you would like to see and hear on the show.